Hello, Faith Community. It's Pastor Cam back again. Wanted to share another verse of the day. This verse comes from 1 Kings chapter 20, verse 28. And it says, "A man of God came near and said to the king of Israel, 'Thus says the Lord, because the Syrians have said the Lord is a God of the hills, but he is not a God of the valleys. Therefore I will give all this great multitude into your hand, and you shall know that I am the Lord.'" Now, got to give some background. What's happening there is the Syrians are coming to attack Israel. And the king of Israel is a king named King Ahab. And he was one of the worst kings of Israel. He and his wife Jezebel, you might be familiar with that name, were kings over Israel at the time, and they led Israel to follow Baal, false god, and God was none too pleased with Ahab. But here we see God working on behalf of Ahab, because the Assyrians have asserted that God, well, he's only a God in the hills. He's not a God in the valleys. And so God gave Israel a victory on this day because he wanted people to know, he wanted people to see that he was a God over all things. Now, there's people who've taken this verse, and I'll probably try to share this song with all of you later on Facebook and YouTube. Sung by a gentleman named Tauren called Hills and Valleys. And he took this concept and used it in a slightly different way. And he just said, you know what? God is God over our good times and our bad times. He's God over the hills and the valleys. No matter what we're going through in our life, he's still God. He's still Lord. He's there with us through it all. And in this passage, I think that's what God is trying to get across. He's over it all. He's in it all. He's with us through it all. And that's what I want to pass on to you today. No matter what it is you're going through, whether you're having a great time, whether you're enjoying the social isolation, if everything's going wonderful for you, then great. Give God the praise and give God the honor. If things are going kind of rough, if you're stuck down and feeling pretty low, know that God is there with you and he's walking with you. God is the God of the hills and he's God of the valleys. And he's there with us through it all. I hope that you are spending some time with God in this time of social isolation.